Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletime carols being sung by a choir. And people dressed up as Eskimos. I guess, I don't know. Merry Christmas, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good Saturday morning, top of the morning to you. How's everybody doing? It is the Saturday before Christmas. Eddie William Sellers coming to you this morning. Ava's still asleep. It is 7:33. Boom Boom and Gracie and myself have been sitting in here by our morning fires, just getting daylight enough to do a video. So, top of the day to you. Hope you're doing okay today. The ambience of Christmas. It is the Saturday before Christmas. We let Boom Boom and Gracie sleep in the bed with us last night. We do that a couple of times a week, mostly in the cold weather months. Instead of a 3-dog night, we have a 2-dog night. I never even understood one of my favorite bands of all times, 3-Dog Night. That word, that term comes from in cold times, people would put like their 3 dogs up on the bed to keep them warm. You know, the weight of them on the cover, and call it a 3-dog night. It was so cold. We had a 2-dog night. There is something comforting about Boom Boom snoring and making sure he lays up against my back all night. He is a cold-natured little dog, and so is Gracie. I sure will miss Boom Boom one day when he is gone. With my other dogs that passed, I grieved a little and then kind of moved on. I understood the dogs and animals have short lives. But with Boom Boom, it may not be that easy. It may linger for a bit. He is a part of me. Who knows? Maybe we have been companions down through other lives, in other dimensions. Maybe we have fought in battles together. Maybe he was with me in my previous lives, and we stood before kings. Maybe he is Sammy, or John, or my brother Joe. I know this. I have never loved another dog quite like I've loved Boom Boom. And when Princess, my last dog, died after I had her for 14 years, her ashes is out in the garden house, I thought that was a once-in-a-lifetime love. I think that about Ava. That Ava's once-in-a-lifetime love. But then we get surprised in life, and we're like, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Because I never thought I'd love another dog the way I love Princess. And Boom Boom comes along. Boom Boom gets me. It's just like he knows me. He just knows everything about me. He gets me. Yeah. Not to say that he doesn't have his own set of issues. He is controlling. Gracie can be sitting in my lap and he can just look at her a certain way and she'll hop down. Like he's, it's weird. He guards his food bowl and he can be snappy sometimes. I'm like, Boom Boom, don't you snap at me, buddy. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. He would never try to hurt me, though. He killed a couple of my chickens one time back in the beginning, and then he tried to act all innocent like he didn't. But I told him, be sure your sins will find you out, little buddy. And with him being a Baptist, that kind of manipulation always works on him. And he repented and got back right with the Lord again. The Grinch has nothing on these MAGA voters. Here at Christmas time, and by January the 1st, reports are that millions of our neighbors will lose their health insurance, so that rich billionaires like the Trumps and the Musk can get their bigger tax breaks. Is it just me, or does it seem like the Republicans always go in and fuck everything up? And then the country has to turn to the Democrats to go in and fix up their fuck-ups. Do y'all remember when President Obama was elected and George W. Bush had run the economy into the worst place it had ever been in the history of our country, everything was collapsing. It was so bad I bought 5 little houses for pennies on the dollars in 2008 and 9. And then they hand the keys to a Democrat, Obama, to try to get the economy back. Seems like they always just go in there and fuck up stuff, don't it? They certainly have with this health insurance stuff. It was surprising that Elise Stefanik, the number 3 person in the House, dropped out of the governor's race in New York and will not even run for re-election. And she has been a big-time political Trump blowjob giver. I think a lot of these MAGA people are starting to see how they have really just fucked the country up with this buffoon that they've elected as a president. Now that the economy is starting to kind of titter over into shambles, and all he is doing is building a $300 million ballroom and putting his name on the Kennedy Center. What a freaking joke, y'all. Just what a joke. You know, MAGA. This is MAGA's doing. Being the prophet that I am, I would say a lot of these people will wind up serving time in prison after the next presidential election, and many of them should. Just think how much health insurance they could purchase with the cost of missiles that are blowing up those tiny little boats down there off the coast of Venezuela. Good Lord, y'all. What the hell has this country come to? One day, hopefully, we will do away with all the insurance companies and Obamacare and just put everybody on Medicare and be done with it. Bernie's right. This country is the richest country on earth. We very easily can afford to make sure every American citizen can see a doctor and have health insurance. Little countries like Costa Rica do it with no problem. Countries like France do it. Canada, big nations like... Y'all, it's silly. All it is a bunch of greedy billionaires that want to hoard up all the trillions of dollars in this country and to hell with anybody else out here trying to take care of their family. That's all it is. And then MAGA turns around and elects those people to run the government. Good heavens, y'all. I feel the ambience of Christmas this morning. A fire is going. I am having coffee with the ladyfinger. It is cold outside. The house is warm and cozy. It is still dark at 6:20. I am writing. Life is good. I have almost made it through December, and everything's going to be all right. Good Saturday morning, sweet people. We let Boom Boom and Gracie sleep in bed with us last night. We let that happen maybe a couple nights a week, mostly in cold weather times. Instead of a 3-dog night, we had a 2-dog night. In the picture over on my Facebook page, Boom Boom decided to stay in our warm bed this morning as I got up and made my way to the living room. Love y'all.